Larry Holder, Amos Morale here with you at the Saints facility after Saturday's practice, the third Saturday practice we've seen, and got a little lively. We saw some live goal line drills, and I think stemming off of a couple of days off the preseason game, I think Sean Payton is still a little salty from some of the play he saw from some of his guys. Heck, in one drill, we saw Dennis Allen take off the entire first team 7-on-7 because he didn't like what they saw. There was some busted coverage, so definitely some saltiness within the coaching staff toward the players, given that they're one preseason game in and they really feel like they got some things they need to work on.
Well, obviously, yeah. Yesterday, they didn't really have, I guess you could say, a full practice. There weren't a lot of full speed drills, weren't a lot of live drills at all. So I think today he was expecting a little bit more energy out of them, a little bit more effort from that defense. He mentioned a lot of missed alignments, a lot of blown plays, bad tackling. So I think, you mentioned that 7-on-7 period where it was, a big play to Michael Thomas, another big play to Michael Thomas, and then a big run, another big play. So it just seemed like I think they were really trying to light a fire into these guys after what they thought was a subpar performance in that preseason game.
And then after that, we saw some mess-ups by Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara. Both of them had to take off and run a lap because Michael Thomas jumped offside in a team drill and then dropped the ball, and then Alvin Kamara had the football stripped away on a 7-on-7 drill. So I think it's both sides. I think the Saints coaching staff, as you're going forward, leading up to the second preseason game, because you're going to see more of the starters than when you saw in week one. And I think the Saints coaching staff is stressing, look, I know their motto is prove them right, but they need to work. And I feel like that's becoming an emphasis from week one to week two of the preseason action.
Well, no, and you see it, you talk to the guys, they're all mentioning about the things they need to correct. It seems like that message has been very well communicated to the locker room. I know Luke Johnson wrote about Traquan Smith yesterday, talking about how he thought the film session was going to be, better when he got back from the preseason game and was in for a rude awakening. I think a lot of these guys are, feeling that right now. They're feeling the pressure, and the coaches are on them. You're seeing it in the position drills. I saw earlier today, it looked like there was a missed pass, and CJ made Traquan go pick the ball up, and you're seeing a lot of that. They're really trying to get them to clean up these mistakes and get a little bit more on point.
Absolutely. All right, so check out all of our coverage of all things Saints at NOLA.com and in our print editions of the Times-Picayune. So for Amos Morale, I'm Larry Holder. Thanks for joining us.